Hi guys, it's Jen from My Life with the Crazies, and it's time again for Monday Mingle, courtesy of Jennifer over at 80 Mile Per Hour Mom. It's been a while since I've done a Monday Mingle vlog with Jennifer, so I'm going to jump right into the questions here. We've had some craziness here in the crazy house, bought a new house, and we are in it now, hence the wallpaper behind me in the master, which I did not have in my previous home. That's going to be gone soon, hopefully. But anyway, let's get right into the questions. So, number one, what is the hardest physical thing that you have ever done? For me, other than giving birth, which wasn't really that difficult, I would say the 20-mile walk for hunger. My husband and I did that about 4 years ago. It was in Boston, Mass. At the time, we had worked up to about 7 or 8 miles at a stretch. And we thought that we were pretty well prepared, and we were very wrong. We walked with two of my coworkers and two of my coworkers' daughters, who are in their teens, or were in their teens at the time, and very active in sports. And I remember them running like the last 2 miles, and we were like dragging our butts over the finish line. So it was extremely hard. Again, first 10, 11 miles weren't bad, other than the fact that it was kind of chilly and rainy. It was the beginning of May. So of course we were damp and wet, and we brought changes of socks and stuff like that, but wasn't overly the funnest thing I've ever done. But by that 17, 18, 19 mile, you're in so much pain, and we finished. We did it, and we dragged our butts back to the car, and I think we crawled into our house at the time and took baths, and I don't think we moved for a day or two. But physically that was a big thing, and proud of myself and my husband for doing it, but not sure I would do it again without a lot more prep work beforehand. Number two, what is one of the hardest things you've ever done emotionally? For those of you that follow my blog, you are somewhat familiar with Todd and Michelle. Michelle was my cousin, and Todd was her husband. 2 years ago on Mother's Day, they were killed in a tragic car accident, leaving behind their teenage daughter Morgan and Tristan and Liam, their younger sons. They were not financially prepared for their own death. They had a $1 million home that has now been foreclosed on. My aunt, my great aunt, has custody of the kids now. Morgan actually just turned 18 this week. But emotionally, very, very difficult. When I was 12 years old, my aunt, who was I was very close to, committed suicide. I had a relationship with her similar to what my teenage daughter Kylie had with my cousin Michelle, Auntie Michelle to her. So I kind of knew what she was going through, but emotionally hard to be strong for the kids, and for my aunt, and for ourselves, and my daughter, and very difficult. I think any death that is not really timely is really hard, but that was extremely emotional, and still is 2 years later. Doesn't get any easier. Number three, name one thing from your bucket list. I don't have a bucket list. I probably should, but I don't have one. One of the things that I really wanted, one of the goals I really wanted, my husband and I had been married for 3 years, been together for over 6, known each other for 12, was to buy our own home. I have owned a home previously. My husband is 43 and has never owned his own home. So for us, buying our own home that our kids can grow up in and was really important. We've rented. Every place that we have moved has been better than the previous place. The home that we were renting prior to buying here was amazing. $500,000 home, and it was beautiful. But again, we were renting and tired of throwing away that money. So buying this house, a little smaller scale for what we were renting, but it's ours. And we sit on the deck, and it's peaceful and it's quiet, and we have birds, and our trees, and it's ours. So that was a big thing that I wanted to do for me and my husband and for our kids. I guess the other thing would be to really watch my kids be successful in life and grow up and be happy and be married and have children, and that. Frivolous stuff, I'm not sure. I'd love to travel. I've been to several different countries when I was younger. My husband has family in Ireland. He's from Ireland, so I'd love to go there with him and take him to some of the beautiful places that I was able to go to when I was in high school, touring with a choral group from the United States, and I was too young to really appreciate it, so I'd like to take him there. Switzerland and Austria were beautiful. So other than that, that's pretty much my answers for today's Monday Mingle, and I hope to see you guys all next Monday. Bye.